Intellectually petty, radio on your stereo. Don't compare us to anything, this a different scenario. We break records while we pushing the culture forward. Great music and big vibes right in that order. Intellectually petty, radio on the stereo. Don't compare us to anything, this a different scenario. We break records while we pushing the culture forward. Great music and big vibes right in that order. I am black. I am black. I am black. I am black. Black wealth, black power, black hustle, black pride, black lives, black struggle, black heart, black thoughts, black trouble, black art, black cross, black muscle, black love, black skin, black roots, black army, black soldiers, black troops, black owned, black raised, black group, black hair, black eyes, black suit, black hurt, black rage, black pain, black test, black mind, black change, black move, black bill, black banks, black panther, black answer, black tanks, black man.
Tell me about the claps and shit. You are now tuned into a special edition of I don't know where the cameras are. I think I'm right here. And this is Jobs. This is my first in-studio interview. I got Chairman FAHIEM. I got my brother CAESER RIO. I got DJ RMC. And we got TWREX in the back. Yeah. So, you know, let's jump it off. Let's see what we can do. Let me get a little comfortable, relax a little bit, drink a little water. How y'all doing, fellas? How's life?
Man, I can't complain. I won't complain.
Yeah, can't complain at all. Grateful.
Man,
Grateful.
I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is my first time doing this shit.
Yeah.
You know, let me get the wind in. Black people, man, where we at?
Man, we waking up.
Are we?
Yeah.
Most of us, yeah.
Most of us, I believe.
This it seems like, I don't know, man, like the younger generation, we got to catch them before they kind of, you know, get out there all the way and really just don't care no more, for real.
I don't know if it's most of us, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Like there's a bigger pocket of us waking up from what I'm seeing, but we still got a long way to go. Y'all in the field way more than me. I'm just the old nigga with a microphone. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Y'all already know. Hey man, my days is over. I'm depending on y'all young niggas to get out there and get active. But from a generational standpoint, what can my generation do to assist y'all on the front lines?
That's a better question for my man right here.
I'll answer that, and I'm gonna be completely transparent with that. One, the knowledge and wisdom, we need that handed down to us. You know, one thing that I've experienced personally, even went through this today, is that the prior generation want to die with the torch in their hands. You know,
Man,
want to die with
facts.
the torch in their hands and don't want to pass it.
Yeah.
You know, if they do allow a young brother like myself on their platform, you know, we might get a microsecond. You know, and my thing is really allowing us to elevate.
Yeah.
And stand on their shoulders. I feel as if you have not prepared a successor or the next generation to pick up off where you left off at, you're on a good leader.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. Yeah. Musically, bro, like is there something that old folks can do? Are we complaining too much?
I mean, shit, old folk gonna complain anyway. I mean, if they don't like it, they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I think
I'm pretty hip.
I think it's more so they need to start really listening to the stuff that is really going to enrich our culture for real. That's really going to help us grow. Instead of just hearing it when it first come on and just, I don't want to hear that garbage. I don't want to hear that hippity hoppity shit. Instead of really taking the time to really listen to what they saying. I ain't talking about all this mumble rap stuff, but I'm talking about when you got more rappers.
Okay, but you're doing the same thing you complaining about us doing. You can't complain about
you got
the
point.
rap,
You got
then complain that we complaining about rap.
I mean, but that's not. I guess it is rap. But
Like, it's been ass music since the beginning.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
like to act like it wasn't trash music hip hop hippity hop was trash, bro. Let's keep it a buck. It progressed, and when we got to Rakim, shit went to a whole different stratosphere, you know. But it was steps.
Yeah.
You know, niggas came out the gate, they wasn't talking about nothing. People like to act like it was all, you know, oh, the revolution. Niggas was talking about partying and getting broads.
Yeah.
You know, when the message came out, shit changed.
Yeah.
You know, people started looking at things like, okay, this can be a force for some change, something positive. Before then, niggas was stealing shit. What was this Sugar Hill Gang? They first joint, old boy didn't even write this shit. He stole it from somebody. You know, so it's been ass music from then till now.
You're definitely right.
And I wouldn't even call it ass. I will say it's just different. Not everybody is going to agree.
Yeah, I mean, everybody starts, I guess, from that point of just rapping just to say some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until you kind of really are aware of what you're doing and the power that you have. And then once you become a little bit better, you're like, okay, wait a minute. I can actually put this together and really send a real message. But I think once they found out that the message was being sent and people were actually picking up from it, that's when they kind of threw the curveball. Like, you know what? I'm going to give you this to talk about this. So it's kind of like I'm pushing you away from what the agenda should have been or what it started to be. They already knew the power of it already. You know what I'm saying? So when they seen it, they're like, oh, okay. And they love money. All right. Well, take this money and talk about bitches and hoes. Forget talking about the police. Forget talking about the revolution. Forget talking about all of that. Take a bulk of this money and on top of that.
Can you do both, though?
Huh?
Can you do both?
What you mean, as an artist?
As an artist, can you talk about bitches and hoes and the revolution?
I think you can, but it's just, it's not a good look. Either you over here or you over there. You can't play both sides.
But that's life. Life is a gray area. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, I listen to drill music on the way to be a nurse.
Yes, sir. It's just entertainment for you.
Right. I'm just, but even, I mean, like, I'm 50 now, but I was listening to NWA when they came out. I was a nurse then. Like, you can actually chew gum and walk at the same time. Tupac was a good example.
Yeah.
He made Brenda's Got a Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he made hit him up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so like, is it more of artists not reaching far enough to meet people where they at, or are people just too hard-headed and not wanting to listen?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
I think it's a little bit of both.
All right, what you think, bro?
I think, you know, the origins of it, it definitely was music for a cause. I think about the Sam Cookes, the Marvin Gayes, you know, all of those that laid the groundwork. And the music really inspired the revolution. Yeah. You know, they gave us a soundtrack.
Shit, though, man. You ain't heard no old blues then.
Oh yeah, no, that's my grandfather's.
Yeah, that's some freaky shit.
Candy liquor. Yeah, what's his name? Yeah, the candy liquor. Yeah, all of that. Yes, sir.
They talking that talk
back
in the day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, it was relatable because it resonated with whatever somebody might have been going through. You know that, what he say, my last $2 for the jukebox? You know, what's the name? What's the artist's name that made that joint? You know,
I'm not sure, but
it was music that, you know, look at Lenny Williams. You know, the brother cried on the track to get his whoop. That's something that resonated with people. You know what I'm saying? And I think now the propaganda of music, where we got, you know, people like 6ix9ine, you know, that have infiltrated, you know, but people, guess what, still buy it. The brother is a multi-millionaire. You know, it's the propaganda that's being fed to us. And for us, we can deviate. We're conscious enough to deviate between entertainment and real life.
Okay.
A lot of these kids can't. You know, to them, that form of entertainment is real life. You know, I look at like Lil Durk. Like, you a millionaire. You still going out and spinning the block and shooting. You know, you really living what you rap. But is it worth you sacrificing your ability to take care of your family and create generational wealth and break generational curses?
Let's keep it a buck. Lil Durk ain't sliding on nobody at this point.
The brother fighting a gun charge. You know, they say him and King Von shot up a neighborhood.
That was before Lil Durk was Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? I think.
Yeah.
Allegedly, the whole don't sue me. Nigga. Not me. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But you know, like, that's one thing. And like, are y'all in the battle rap?
Oh yeah.
I catch you here and
Fuck with Sue Surf.
Oh yeah, I love
like, he going through some shit. I'm not exactly sure what he going through, but I had a chance to listen to his spaces earlier today, and man, the dude sounded so humble. He sounded like, and he was like, I may never see a stage again. And the story that he was telling was a lot different than the story he'd been telling. You know, and he was trying to say we need to learn how to separate from the artist and that we got real lives. Well, unfortunately, it's not us that need to separate that from it. You selling the story.
Yeah.
And then when shit hit the fan.
Yeah. People expect you to be that person you are in them songs.
Now I'm supposed to think of you differently. Well, no, nigga, you the superhero, nigga. You've been telling us you been.
Yeah. Where your cape at?
Exactly. You know, and I fucks with Sue Surf, and I really it really touched me to hear him, you know, go through some shit and be so honest about it. Unfortunately, your honesty is too late.
Yeah.
You know. At the same time, like, are we not supporting the shit? Like, look at female MCs for one. If they ain't butt ass naked, are we paying attention to them?
Not really. Ain't nobody. Rap City ain't selling 1 million records, even though her bars are, you know, phenomenal. But again, like you said, it's you ain't shaking no ass. Folks ain't tuning in to hear it.
Exactly.
Yeah, majority of them ain't gonna watch it.
Whose fault is that?
That's ours. That's the
ours.
culture.
Yeah. And that's honestly because of what we've been fed. Like this is what we should pay attention to is what's going on here instead of really listening. When in all actuality they could be feeding you garbage through your ears just because they look good. The devil wear a blue dress.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know, I look at artists like JG Cicero who really don't get the credit that she truly deserves. She's a great fucking artist. I mean,
I never heard her.
Oh yeah. JG Cicero. Shout out to her, man. She amazing. One of the best damn.
Where's she from?
When you talking about from Cleveland?
Okay, yeah, I ain't
When you talking about bars, man, listen, ain't nobody fucking with her. In my personal opinion, bars.
Okay.
And I'm talking about shit that hit you in your soul and the core every time you hear it, regardless of what she on.
But where's she at?
I think she actually stays in Atlanta right now. She's out here. She's been putting out music. She got a single out right now called IDAGF. I don't give a fuck. Pretty much. That's the name of it. So I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes off top. Let me make shit clear. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me make shit, man. I'm talking about.
And see with everything, it's like, I mean, like, and this is she don't have to look. I'm not knocking her, but if she had to look with the bars, you know what I'm saying, everybody be on her teams. And that's what's so messed up about the game.
Yeah.
You know, if you ain't got enough followers, you don't got, you know what I'm saying, you ain't looking pretty, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody gonna rock with you.
Well, I guess if you ain't got that bottle shaped figure, cause she looks great. I mean, she looks fucking fine. I mean, I'm married and all, but I got eyes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
So how Lizzo blow up? Is that like her propaganda? Is
We
what
are
made
not
her?
no Lizzo slander. I do not need the drama and the pushback about that shit. You know,
They gonna cancel you.
I respect Lizzo because she lives her truth. She lives. She's comfortable with who she is.
I don't think she really is.
I don't know.
I think that she has to go so far past being comfortable to appear comfortable, and that's just my 2 cents. But if she didn't do that, would we really tune in? And she's a ridiculously talented woman.
Absolutely.
Well, we know controversy sells, and honestly, you know, if you kind of throw some shit out there and do something out of the ordinary, everybody's gonna pay attention.
Okay,
you know
Kanye. Since we on the outlandish shit,
geez.
where we at with him?
Listen,
Is he officially canceled by black people?
I don't like cancel culture.
It's necessary.
Yeah, it's
Some
very
niggas
necessary.
just don't belong.
Yeah, but I'm not in support anymore. I was a fan of the brothers' perceived genius, you know, but I still was holding on to that old Kanye.
Yeah, I think everybody was for real for the longest, holding on to that college dropout graduation
Kanye.
Kanye.
Yeah. Speak for us. George Bush don't like black people. Kanye.
Yeah.
Now Kanye is George Bush.
Listen, my high tables turn.
I'm just gonna keep it a butt. I won't discredit his genius, and I'm gonna say this: it takes a genius to be able to tap into the pulse of a nation, whether that pulse is positive or negative.
Yeah.
To be able to do that, he is the Howard Hughes of his generation.
Yeah.
Crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
And rich as fuck.
Yeah.
And a complete idiot that is harming us all.
Yeah.
But as far as being selfish and doing what he needs to do to profit, it's fucking phenomenal at this shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Because we talk about Kanye. If that nigga put out a paint can,
They gonna
Folks
go
gonna
back.
We were talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
it's facts.
He literally put clothes in a garbage bag.
Yeah,
And they went and bought it.
yeah.
And people went and dug in a garbage bag and paid their hard-earned money.
Thousands of dollars.
Not I.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying, let me ask you this. Charleston White. Fan?
No.
No? Why not?
Me, I'm actually, I am not in.
Hold on 1 second. RMC, why not?
I can't be a fan of that man just off the fact like I think T.I. said the best. You know, you kick up dirt, but you don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? Like what you doing and how you going about the way that you're doing it, you gonna get problems. But then you throw your hands up like, oh no, I just want to say what I want to say. You can say that same thing, but it's a certain way you can say that. So when you start going and you poking, you're gonna get something.
What's he saying is wrong? And I'm not defending him, but I need somebody to tell me what he is saying that is just wrong.
And be mindful that the brother is right now. That Charleston White is a character.
Right.
That what he's portraying is he's intentionally doing that to prove a point.
Yeah.
You know, that's the part where people get lost at. Nothing that he's saying is invalid. When he spoke on the Nipsey Hussle situation, that brother was murdered in his own neighborhood. His homies fled. Nobody ran out and tried to defend him. In fact, the killer was able to go back and kick him and shoot him again. Yeah. You know, where the homies at? You know, this all bread and butter right here. You know, everything the brother was saying, like Tuka, smoking Tuka and all that, and this young man's mother is screaming for help. Where all these artists at that's gonna stand up for that? You know, so the brother is throwing the propaganda out there, and if he does lose his life, which I hope he don't, if he does, it's to prove a point. Y'all will kill me for my words, but allow for this to
these niggas that's killing your community.
Come on now. I'm
just saying, maybe he got the right message and it's the wrong message.
And T.I. son bad as hell. Let's be honest. Get your son under control, brother. This kid grew up in a wealthy family. You ain't never had to live. Come on,
bro. You was just on the net talking about my man's gonna go to jail if he don't straighten up. Yeah. You threaten the old ass man, and you get mad at this nigga say I'm gonna call the police.
Yeah, come on.
And I'm not gonna. We ain't gonna talk about T.I. It's all.
Yeah. He was on Crime Stoppers.
I wasn't gonna say it.
You know?
God bless T.I.
You know?
But back to the Charleston thing. But I like what he's saying because every rapper is not going home and be their rapper. And everybody on the Instagram is not who when they go home off Instagram. And he bringing great points with that. Everybody on Instagram do not go home and act like that. Yeah. And those ideas is brilliant. And that's his character. Yep. And he said, if I'm getting on Instagram every day, I got to figure out how to make some money. And I'm not knocking his hustle, man. It's just that, I mean, as older as we get, if somebody's saying saying some words to you and it's affecting you like that, man, it's like you got to work on you.
I can't argue with that assessment.
Like I say, it's truthful behind what he's saying.
But he trolling.
But
he's a troll.
That's the part we don't like. So,
imagine what the rappers doing. They really trolling.
But it go back to like earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me ask you this: Who's worse, Charleston White or Snoop Dogg?
I would say, well, it depends. It depends on who you asking.
I'm asking the people in this room.
I'm gonna say.
I would say Charleston White.
Is Snoop in what ways? What you mean specifically by that?
I could argue that Snoop has actively or inactively, however you want to put it, recruited for gangs for decades.
Absolutely.
That have done way more harm to our community.
Real harm. Than
Charleston White could dream of doing.
Yeah. Charleston White ain't killed nobody.
Snoop makes dope music.
Yeah.
I take that back. Snoop made Doggy Style and a bunch of bullshit. Yeah. We don't call him on.
Yeah.
Really?
Snoop,
really?
Snoop,
what was the last dope album Snoop made? Yeah. Let's keep it a buck. Crickets. Yeah. Right. You gotta go Doggy Style. Yeah. And he has turned himself into a phenomenal businessman. Yeah. Salute that man. Love what he's doing.
Cooking show with Martha Stewart.
Dope. Branding. Yeah. Everywhere he has turned himself into a household global name, an icon, a brand, an ambassador to the people, if you will. But he also crip walked at the Super Bowl. Yeah. And nobody says anything about that. But we all mad at Charleston White.
Yeah.
I ask you again, who's worse?
In real life and not on the internet, I would say Snoop Dogg, for sure.
We don't want to have that conversation though.
But see, I can't even say Snoop Dogg though.
You don't want to say Snoop Dogg because you love Snoop Dogg.
But I wouldn't even say it's a love thing with Snoop. It's just like when I look at the person, the only issue I have with I don't have nothing with what he's saying. I have a problem with how he's saying it and how he's going about doing that.
Disrespecting
It's 1,000 other ways you can go with bringing what you're trying to say to the community, saying, hey, like you say, y'all kill me for, saying
for
this
these
or whatever,
words,
but when the other people, crossway, whatever, your people in your community, they doing X, Y, and Z, y'all tucking y'all hands, y'all closing your eyes. It's 1,000 ways you can say that than going around saying fuck your babies and your mama. You don't say that to people. Cause then when you go over and you find out and get what you looking for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think
saying, hey, fuck your babies, fuck your. So that's why I'm saying I can't say Snoop. Yeah, he might have did what he did at his younger age or whatever. And yeah, when you get into that lifestyle, you locked in. But he's not taking his platform and going at it the way that Charleston's going. Charleston has a platform, he can take that thing and go anywhere he want to go with it. But you chose this.
We have a tendency to separate music and what they say in the music from what somebody is saying because a microphone is directly in front of them and it's live. Like you could go in the studio and say fuck these bitches and fuck these hoes 7,682 times, and that's okay. But if I'm sitting in front of some women and I call them bitches and hoes, somebody would be mad about that. And they should be. I'm not saying you shouldn't be, but why are you not mad at somebody that's reaching millions of people as opposed to somebody that's reaching a couple 100,000?
Yeah.
Just saying.
I don't know. I just think with Charleston White, he's just like you know how you just keep, like he said, you just keep poking at a person. Like I'm really trying to get you to come out of your character, to get you to fuck yourself up and fuck up everything that you got going on behind what I'm saying. It's like I'm fishing for something.
He is.
You know what I'm saying?
And but he literally gets on camera and says, "I'm going to do X, Y, and Z."
Yeah.
And then people act shocked when he does X, Y, and Z. Like he's not snitching on nobody. He's telling you up front, bruh, if you do X, Y, and Z, I'm going to tell you.
I'm gonna go tell on you.
And my thing is,
he already got this all tagged and everything.
He's like, look,
but he's a civilian.
yeah. But my thing is,
who that's a regular person that work 9 to 5, their car get broke into and they don't call the police.
yeah. But how does he get all of this, get pressed everywhere he goes, but we got people like George Zimmerman walking around untouched. We got a Timothy Loman walking around untouched. We got a Darren Wilson walking around our neighborhoods untouched. We got baby killers, real baby killers, walking around our neighborhoods untouched. And this brother is getting, I get people don't like the presentation because he's trolling. It's intentional.
Right.
Yeah.
I get that. And a lot of it is disrespectful, especially you talk about dead folks. To me, it's like you crossing the line.
That
So
is
some
crossing
stuff
the
I
line.
tune him out.
Absolutely.
But I don't tune out the message.
But to what you saying, I feel like a lot of people, you can have that same guy in your hood doing that same thing that Charleston doing, but we don't know him. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, you don't got that. That's what I'm saying with your platform. You got that platform where Joe Blow can be saying that. You can have 1,000 cats in the hood that's saying that, but if you're not on a type of platform where you can say it and reach these people, it don't matter that you said it. It don't even matter that this man is saying it.
You know the problem though is that like if I put Charleston White in the title of this episode, it's going to get way more views than if I don't.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because niggas love the car crashes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I slow down and watch too. Not gonna lie. You glad it's not you. You want to make sure people okay. But you gonna tell me you don't slow down and watch the mayhem?
Yeah. Look for a body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all do. And Charleston
we
White is a
desensitized, for real,
car crash
to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
in human form.
Yeah.
Can we change? How do we empower those people like y'all to give y'all the platform that he got, where people hanging on y'all work? Like, is there something we can do or no? We just stuck with the way shit is.
Nah, we ain't never stuck. I just think it'll take a lot more of a push to really push this in front of the bullshit, to push the true message in front of the bullshit. And I think a lot of times it gets drowned out, either because the higher ups or the people with the more money got the more money to put that ahead of what we got going on. The same kind of way how they did KRS-One. You know what I'm saying? They kind of pushed his message to the side and kind of, you know, went on with everything else. And was like, all right, we're gonna silence you. We're gonna force you out per se. You know what I'm saying? You teaching, you educating. You gonna force
part of
you
that
out.
is on him too, though. He refused to change with music.
Change with the times. I understand that too. You also do got to change with the times. So it's like kind of like what I'm doing now, right? So I got to make sure I got a catchy beat that first off catch your ear.
Yep.
And by the time that you get to jug into the beat, you learn something on accident because I'm giving you the game.
Yeah,
I'm giving you something.
You realizing and you reacting to today's market.
Yeah.
KRS-One didn't do that. KRS-One is, I'm the blast master, nigga. I'm the best till I'm 807. That's not gonna work for somebody that's 19.
You got to get to where they at. You got to reach people where they are at. You know what I'm saying? You can't just talk above their head and expect for them to get up where you at. You got to come down where they at and then help them get to where you at.
I will say that New Era, Zeke specifically tapped into something. And that's why it's New Eras all over the country, because he was able to use the tools of his generation perfectly to present a message to people that resonated with them. They didn't beat them over the head with, okay, you know, I want to, you know, he wasn't super black as far as the knowledge goes.
Relatable.
He was relatable.
You could look at him and see yourself.
He was just goony enough to get people to identify, but he was wise enough to try to make a change. So I got to give him a lot of credit for that.
Yes,
you know, it's a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
You know, being a leader, I don't want that shit, bro.
You under a microscope.
Every single
move.
time.
Yeah, I don't.
Every move.
It ain't my shtick. I ain't trying to teach nobody shit. You know, I'm just not. Like, I don't have the patience. I don't like people enough. I tried to build a platform where people can be honest.
Yes, sir.
And sometimes that honesty disagrees with my honesty. And I don't give a fuck. People got vocal cords and a brain. You know, as long as you ain't saying no outlandish, goofy shit, you welcome here.
Yes, sir.
You know, if people want to get in contact with y'all, how they do that?
Social media is probably the most effective way. Instagram at chairman _ FAHIEM. And then we have a New Era phone number as well, 216-772-1517. This is like our emergency line, so we respond to everything. People experiencing a food crisis.
So when I get pulled over for fucking with your ass, I have to call the emergency.
Like, hey,
feds watching? Yeah, let me know. We'll pull up, and we got
These
you.
feds out this window. For me, it's CAESER _ RIO _ the one on just about everything.
What you got coming up too?
I have my birthday party / concert coming up November the 4th at 15116 Lakeshore Boulevard at Red Walters Event Center. Be featuring Lady Prophet, AK-47 True, Artinka Tierra, Motivator Tay, and King 6.
You got Cuz hosting that too, right?
Yeah, hosted by my dude, straight from the hood, Kevin Ford, man. My dude,
Shout out to him.
Shout out to Kevin Ford.
No,
comedian.
Oh, okay.
Comedian. Funny as hell, too.
I ain't been to a club, bro, since y'all niggas was 12. So
I've been a long time.
Man, the last time I went to a club, I was asleep at the bar.
Oh man.
And I wasn't even drunk. I was just tired.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yo, oh shit, I didn't realize, man. We've been talking for a good half an hour and shit. My bad. I'm trying to figure out, man, like, in general with life, like, do you think, I don't even know why I said that, but do you think that black people will, in the next 50 years, get to a point where unity is not just a pipe dream, so to speak, but a realistic, tangible thing?
Yeah, one of my mentors has this theory, you know, and it's, we so focused on unity that we aren't able to stand in solidarity with each other, meaning that I may not necessarily agree with everything, but white folks they'll stand in solidarity. Arabs, Indians, Asians, they all stand in solidarity. Everything may not necessarily be in agreement with them, but I know we got a lot of things that intentionally keep us separated. You know, we suffering from post-traumatic slave syndrome. You know, where you know we can't work together to accomplish a goal because we don't want to see anyone else doing better than us. We got to get past that part. You know, and a lot of that is reflective of self-hate.
Yeah. So
that got to be. But look what they feed us. Look what they sell to us. You know, individualism.
Look what we eating.
Yeah. That's the major part of it. What we put into our bodies.
Yeah,
man.
Absolutely.
And I don't mean just physically.
Minds.
Yeah. Like we are consuming
psychologically
things.
being misled and kind of really controlled for real. To be honest.
OG always asked me. He said, "Be mindful of your diet." And that's not just what you consume in your body, but what are you watching? What are you reading? Who you got around you? Who you talking to?
Let me ask you this. Is there 3 things that black people could agree on today? Just 3.
No.
Getting some money.
Okay.
That's one thing. Getting some money and
love.
Love.
All this. No matter what religion, if you know, love is the number one.
I don't think we can agree on love, bro.
We don't love each other.
We don't.
We don't have. We don't have to love each other, but we could like disagree to agree. We could,
It ain't enough of that. That's why people getting shot now.
Right.
I can't disagree with you.
Right.
He got a point though.
Even like with
Got a
Dog
point.
saying, like money, I can't agree with that because you can go work a 9 to 5. I look like you less than, bro.
Yeah.
You work a little 9 to 5. You less, not a man. You
Or you
could
could
money don't. It's
No, but we can agree that we need money to
mindset
survive.
of get the bag.
have a barter system,
you know.
a nice barter game. Got to work your barter game.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
But okay, so money. Is that it? Is that the
No.
one? Is that it?
Trauma. You know, I think that, and this is one of the things that like I always use to get our people to stand in solidarity with me on. When babies are getting murdered, when women are getting snatched up, this is something that we all can universally agree on that this is wrong. It shouldn't happen. I don't care if you the most gangster nigga or if you a coward, you know, or if you Reverend Jackson at the church on 55th. You know, we all can agree that any one of these things happening is a problem. So my thing is I
don't know if we agree on that either, because
So-
it's not niggas. Niggas know when a 5-year-old is killed, it's some nigga in that hood that know the nigga that killed that 5-year-old and don't say shit.
Absolutely.
And then like now with social media help us be so desensitized with killing.
Absolutely.
Because the first thing you gonna do, look at
Is
this
look
dead
at
body. So you watch that so many times, a dead body don't mean nothing.
Matter of fact,
You
rewind
know
back
what
to
I'm
Boys
saying?
in the what was that Boys in the Hood when they seen the dead body.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
Well,
like
he's
back to your point.
Yeah.
They psychologically already been programming us for the longest.
Yeah.
So that already been in place. So now when we see so much of it, we just want to sit and watch it. Oh my God, you see what happened? Instead of it used to be, oh my God, I can't watch this shit. Now you watch it without fletching.
Yeah, that's sad.
And that's sad as fuck.
So, no. Like, I don't know. And anybody out there, please, in the comments, let us know. Is there 3 things that black people can agree on? I mean, it ain't religion.
No, not at all.
And I'm not knocking religion at all. I'm one of those people, and I say it all the time, I don't give a fuck if you pray to a pink elephant. If the pink elephant makes you a better motherfucker, then keep praying to the fucking pink elephant.
Yeah, but then it don't matter if you know Muslim, Christian, whatever you are. All that equals love.